Pascal. Na du? Ja, hier scheint die Sonne. Ist ein bisschen warm. Ja. Ajo, bei dir? Ui.
All right, the big day is here. The finals are set between Cash Money J and A Loki for that grand prize of $200,000 here on Last Gen. And I wanted to know a little bit about the cards that they're using, so we're bringing in Jimmy, aka the My Team Professor. Jimmy, how you doing?
Doing great, Chris. Thanks again for having me. I'm excited to talk about a
And after the last couple seasons, it's nice to get back to the more normal way of doing things, isn't it, Smitty?
It is, Kevin. We saw the playoff bubble, the reduction in games, more back-to-backs. Shows you how much can be taken for granted.
And a look at the starters for San Antonio. The 4 and the 5, it's Johnson and Pirtle. Devin Vassell out there with Jones. And it's Richardson in at the small forward position. King. And it's in there.
Love whenever MP is tenacious like this, rushing off the defense like it's nothing.
Down low, here's Pirtle, and that comes off the assist by Jones.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now, here's Adebayo. Coming in off a 12-point game his last outing. Here's King. The shot, no good. And the Spurs going the other way now. You know, Smitty, what's incredible about Miami's D, they don't need to block a ton of shots to protect the rim.
Kevin, it's all about awareness, communication, and positioning. Whether they're in zone or man, they stay completely connected almost every possession.
Nice shot by Pirtle.
Even against contact, Jakob Pirtle stays strong. A guy his size won't get tripped up very easily.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
Nice take. Staying aggressive with this game, still very much up in the air.
Not just selling for something along the perimeter. Excellent job.
And it's Jones with the ball for San Antonio. On the wing, Johnson. And Adebayo sends it back.
Huge block by Adebayo. Plays the game with aggression and shows no mercy.
Outside for Lowry. A three-pointer is right on target.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
For San Antonio, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. There's the pass to Johnson to the middle. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Clean pass by Keldon Johnson to set up the shooter beautifully. What a play.
Lowry finds Butler. Lowry feeling it out a bit. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Lowry's got 5.
I mean, beautiful execution of the game plan offensively. So far, they are hitting 80% from the field.
Now, here's Johnson. Playing Houston, he was nearly unstoppable. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. And some changes here for the Heat. Dirk Savini's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Max Strus comes in for Caleb Martin. And it's Oladipo in for King. San Antonio also making some changes. Collins checked in for Perk. Roby comes in for Johnson. And Keita Bates-Diop's subbed in for Vassell. And now, the first timeout called here for the Spurs. Coming into this, having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
Yeah, I think they prepared to face more defensive pressure. And that one didn't happen, and boy, they just rolled.
They came in focused and ready to play, and despite facing little resistance, they never pulled back.
Fans, give it up for the baddest dance team in the NBA, your Miami Heat Dancers.
Changes here. For the Heat, Bam Adebayo's checked in for Omer Yurtseven. Caleb Martin comes in for Max Strus, and King subbed in for Oladipo. San Antonio also making some changes. Pirtle, he is checked in for Collins. Johnson comes in for Roby, and it's Vassell in for Jones. On the court right now for the Spurs, the 4 and the 5, it's Johnson and Pirtle. Devin Vassell out there with Josh Richardson. And it's Bates Diop in at the 3, the small forward. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. MP in the last game against Los Angeles was a man on a mission. He had 16 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what became a great exhibition on his part. It was a great combination for a guy who's considered to be more of a role player for this team. We'll see what he can bring to the table tonight, Kevin.
Nice work, David. Thank you. Greg, he did some fantastic things in that one. He made a huge impact.
And I look for him to try and repeat that performance here tonight. I really do.
And I'm sure Coach is hoping for that as well, but every night's different. Who knows, maybe someone else will have to step up this time. Man, I'll tell you, when you get your floater game going, it's a tremendous weapon. Manu Ginobili, Hall of Fame class of 2022. He played his entire career in San Antonio. And in 2003, Manu's rookie season, we won a ring together.
Lock at 6. Rebound, San Antonio.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
Richardson, no luck.
Get that weak stuff out of here. That's embarrassing.
And see Manu is a rookie. Smitty, what were your early impressions?
Well, the first thing that comes to mind, Kevin, he was unpredictable. He was definitely NBA ready. He had already been a pro for 7 years before he came over, and he played an important role for us winning that title.
Miami leading by 9. King with it, and it's Richardson picking him up. In the corner, it's Martin. Outside Lowry. Back to Martin. The 3. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Oh, great feed by Lowry. He'd rather pick up an assist than score a bucket.
Vassell, the pass to Pirtle. The tray. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. And so Adebayo will bring it up for the Miami Heat. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. MP kicks to Martin. From downtown, drains it from beyond the arc. Oh, he's got 10 points in the game.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. And Bam Adebayo. Steve, what a force he's become over the years.
He has, Kevin. The impact really started once he
Clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime.
The end of the first half.
Miami ahead. They lead by 13. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily.
38. Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Heat Youth Dance Team. Fans, please give a big round of applause.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Kyle Lowry has just been sensational.
You know, I don't think he'll top the assist charts this year, but early on he's done a great job of keeping the ball
hopping around.
And some of it's just a mindset. He came into this game with a very unselfish approach, and his teammates have benefited from it.
They've got MP. Martin is out there with Bam Adebayo. Then it's Butler. And it's Lowry in at point guard. That's the group on the floor for Miami.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks very much. Now, for 22 straight years, San Antonio made the playoffs. They haven't made the last 3 postseasons, and former Spur Robert Ory worries if they'll ever be relevant again, saying, "I hate to say that. San Antonio is a small market. Guys just aren't going to go there." And that's a dire prediction for such a storied and successful franchise, Kevin.
Wow, no kidding, David. All right, thank you. Greg, Father Time is undefeated, and every player has to make the decision when it's time to retire. How big a factor was age for you?
Well, you don't want to leave anything on the table, but your body will tell you when it's time. I know that was the case for me.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. It's a hand on it. Finds yet again. The shot missing. Great D that time from Adebayo.
They just don't have it right now. 0 for 4. Must have been one poor speech at halftime.
And Adebayo throws it down. Oh, no, he may have gotten injured right there. He's in a lot of pain.
Man, that's the one thing you just really can't control or even guard against, and that's injury.
It's an unfortunate part of the game. Our thoughts and prayers are with him.
Keita Bates-Diop's checked in for Jakob Poeltl.
Bates-Diop.
Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Johnson outside. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime. What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
They've taken nothing for granted. You can see they're playing the moment rather than the score.
Now here's Vassell. Covered by MP. Can't hit the free throw line jump.
And that's okay. Even though you miss, you had the right guy taking the shot.
And winning has become more consistent in Miami than ever. Jimmy Butler was acquired, made it all the way to the finals in his first year, and have steadily won games each season.
5 to shoot. The Heat need to get a shot off. And that one drops for him.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And with the Heat, GA, they've been a consistent force in the Eastern Conference.
Kevin, lots of talent up and down that roster, from stars like Butler and all the way down to the role players. This is just a solid team.
Zach Collins checked in for Vassell. Free throw, no good for MP.
And you guys, a big part of what makes MP special is his incredible work ethic. This is a guy just always in hustle mode, every play trying to do more for his team.
Passes it to Bates-Diop. It's Richardson on the wing. Over Butler. Richardson, no luck.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
You know what? This has always been a debate. Do you take the time out, or do you let your guys try to fight through it?
You know, for so long, many joked about how the Spurs were always too old, right? Too old, too slow, too stuck in their same ways. But that's changing.
Well, I was on a couple of those teams too, Kevin. I remember well, people said that the Spurs were too old and needed to get younger. And over the last few years, they've done exactly that.
That's good for Martin. And a new group getting ready for Miami. Yurtseven's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Max Strus comes in for Jimmy Butler.
Substitution.
Some changes. Johnson's checked in for Doug McDermott. Keita Bates-Diop comes in for Josh Richardson. And it's Vassell in for Jones. On the court right now for the Spurs, they've got Keldon Johnson. Collins is out there with Devin Vassell. And it's Bates-Diop in at the shooting guard position. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Here's King. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got 6 assists here tonight. Spurs have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. Back to Vassell. And in this era of player movement, Greg, we're seeing guys often pick teams on fit or style of play. When they look at that, what are they looking into?
You want to have fun coming to work every day, Kevin. I mean, the money they're making, most guys are going to be set for life. But I think they recognize it's about the journey and who you have the opportunity to take that journey with. They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And putting that pressure on the rim, that's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
Here's Rope, covered by Martin, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Heat.
They are dominating the paint in this one. Consistent work inside throughout the game.
And they've also been steady from the three-point line and doing a good job creating room for their shooters and then converting.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Now here's Lowry. Pass to Adebayo. To the paint. Here's King. That one falls coming off Adebayo's feet. Adebayo's got 3 assists in the game. And San Antonio's shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Pass to Roby. Off target with his 3. For Miami, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. And there's the pass to Lowry. Inside. King, the pass to Adebayo. It's good.
Nice work in there by Adebayo. He sets a physical tone for this team.
Adebayo's gone 4 of 5 shooting from the field. Moment here now for an injury report. We've got a chance now to check up on Jakob Poeltl's status. David.
Thanks, Kevin. I got some news from the Spurs head athletic trainer. He's calling it a high ankle sprain, and he told me that he's currently in extreme pain. You don't want to hear this news, as most teams are starting to hit their stride. So they're going to miss him while he's recovering from this injury. Kevin?
David, thanks for the great update, guys. It doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sidelines.
I know he'll fight back hard to get back on the floor. He wants to be out here with his teammates.
And every year, it seems like outcomes in the playoffs can hinge on health. Steve, it's part of the game, as you well know.
It is, Kevin, and we hate it because obviously health can change the direction of a series or a team. But the one thing teams are doing a better job is they are lengthening and going deeper into their bench.
And the first one drops. It ended in the bubble, but how about the Spurs playoff streak? 22 consecutive seasons, Greg, coming to an end.
Kevin, making it every year from 1998 to 2019, winning 5 titles over that span, and having the same head coach certainly helped that streak. So did having, though, a couple Hall of Famers.
Both good from the line that time. 1:04 left in the game.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Heat.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win, a game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And in terms of the season record, this is going to be their 18th win overall.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Bam Adebayo.
Boy, such a big factor in the game tonight. His intensity on the boards. Even when guys put a body on him, he somehow still beats them to the ball.
At the line.
And the first one at the line is good.
Wesley, 2.
And so he makes both from the line. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Passes it to Adebayo. Back to King. Sinks that one from the post.
And it's just competing, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching.